Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for NBA on Monday, December 13th, 2021. My name is Steve. We're going to have three picks here for you today that I think are great value bets for this Monday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers here by the end of this episode, guys. We're so close. We're above 980 now. So really appreciate all your guys' support on the channel. If you're a returning viewer as well, please consider hitting that like button. It really does help us out grow the video. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page. It's a great place to connect with our community. I'll link down in the comment section and in the description to that where you can check that out. It's a great place to connect with us. We have a lot of fun in the Discord. Be sure to also put your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you'd like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now getting into the results from the previous episode. So we got the perfect 3-0 sweep yesterday, which is what we love. They were all no-sweat cashes, which is what I really love. As far as on that, we had Saddiq Bey under 14.5 points there for the Detroit Pistons, and he had 2 yesterday. Finished 1 of 8 from the floor. Really loved that one. Didn't have to sweat that at all. We had the under 210.5 points in the Mavericks Thunder game. Same thing there. Just 187 points scored in that game. And we had the over 24.5 PRAs for Derek White. He pretty much had this cashed at halftime. He had 22 at the half and cashed the over there early in the third quarter. So that's what we love, guys. Hoping for another day like that. You know, we want to keep that type of winning momentum going. So let's keep it going. We're 33-22 in our last 55 NBA picks. We got this 3-0 sweep. So let's keep this winning momentum going, guys. Let's get into our picks today. Let's get this 3-0. So getting right into our picks. At number 1, we are going with the Cleveland Cavaliers minus 4.5 spread here versus the Miami Heat at minus 110 odds. So the Cavaliers 21-5-2 against the spread this year. That is the best in all of the NBA. They're 10-3-1 at home against the spread as well. You really can't ask for much better than that, guys. They've been one of the NBA's best bets here early on in the season. Going up against the Heat team that is 16-11 against the spread, 8-7 on the road against the spread. So, you know, got some injuries here for the Heat. No Bam Adebayo or Jimmy Butler available for this game, but you wouldn't know it by the way the Heat have been playing lately. The last couple, they've won convincingly over the Bucks and over the Bulls there. So, you know, really surprising from that standpoint. You know, what the Heat have done in Miami. Let's see what they could do on the road, though. Heat here traveling on the road without those guys. I think in this particular matchup, they get hurt the most because, you know, they're going up against a Cavs team that actually defends the three-point line very well. They allow 10.8 three-pointers per game. That is 4th best in all in the NBA. Miami right now really relying on the three ball, and you live and die by the three ball. And I think, you know, this is a case where I could see the Heat here going cold in this game. You know, Tyler Herro, Duncan Robinson, both love to shoot the three. They've made, in the last 2 games that we were just talking about, 19 and 22 threes in each of those games. So I think this is a, you know, honestly, if they can't shoot the three, they're not going to have really any type of chance. And I think the Cavs have a good chance here to stop them out on the three-point line. On the season, Cleveland Cavaliers 3rd in defensive efficiency, 17th in offensive efficiency. Miami Heat are 8th in defensive efficiency, 7th in offensive efficiency. So, you know, overall, the Cavs here, you know, really been playing great defense all year, but their offense has actually picked up lately. The Cavs, a lot of the year, were ranked a lot worse there offensively, and they've really picked it up here lately. Looked, you know, I was looking at our chat in the Discord, and like, this is like a 2K game, watching the Cavaliers play some of these teams the way they were blowing them out there in the Timberwolves and the last game against the Kings. You know, they're up by 30 in each of those games, and it's like, holy cow. What is going on with this team? They've just been playing great basketball. They play great defense. They play great team basketball. They operate the pick and roll very well there with Darius Garland and Jarrett Allen. So love it there, guys, for our number 1 pick. Cleveland Cavaliers minus 4.5 spread here versus the Miami Heat at minus 110 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we are going with Gary Trent Jr. over 2.5 threes here for the Toronto Raptors at minus 128 odds. So Gary Trent Jr. is 8-4 to this line in his last 12 with 3 hooks. So that means in 3 of those losses he made 2 threes. And honestly, he's been really hot from distance here lately. He's shooting 42% in his last 12 games from 3. We love that. He's averaging over 8 3-point attempts in his last 12 games per game, so that's obviously very good. And he's got a great matchup here with the Kings. You know, the Kings allow a lot of points to shooting guards. They allow the 8th most threes to shooting guards, so I think he's in line here to have a good game. Already played the Kings, earlier this year and cashed this line easily. He hit 5 threes versus the Kings in their first matchup. And honestly, I think he'll have a great shot to do that again. But definitely 3. I definitely anticipate that he'll hit at least 3 threes in this game. They, rely on him and Van Vliet from deep, to carry them, honestly. That's where, if the Raptors are going to be successful, both Trent Jr. and Van Vliet got to shoot the ball well from 3, and this is a great matchup for that. So, honestly, been following Trent Jr. a lot of the season. We took his points bet against the Kings earlier in the year and cashed that. I was on the fence between his points bet and his threes bet. I just, looked at this and saw a little bit more value here on the 3-point bet. You can also take his points bet as well, though, over 17.5 points. Getting a little bit better odds on that at plus 100. It's also a solid bet there as well in this game. So, love it there for a number 2 pick. Gary Trent Jr. over 2.5 threes here for the Toronto Raptors at minus 128 odds. Okay, and finally at number 3, we are going with Malcolm Brogdon under 11.5 rebounds plus assists here for the Indiana Pacers at minus 104 odds. So believe it or not, Malcolm Brogdon is actually 10-3 to this under in his last 13 games. So we love seeing that. He's 6 out of 10 in his last 10 home games to this line as well. And he's drawing a matchup here with the Warriors, who are actually 4th best as far as rebounds allowed to point guards, 2nd best as far as assists allowed to point guards. So love seeing that, honestly. Warriors very disciplined defensively and offensively. They box out. They don't give you easy shots. So, when he passes it off, they still play good defenses on the passes as well. So, it's tough sledding. Anytime we're going up against the Warriors for an offense, it's tough sledding. And even as far as, Warriors just, fundamentally do a very good job on both sides of the ball. In his career, Malcolm Brogdon actually 7-0 in his career versus the Warriors to this under. So that's obviously very good as well. Can't ask for any better than that. And as far as, even the recent success, Brogdon has not been cashing his over to this line. I remember I took his over not that long ago, and he finished 10, versus the Knicks. That was a good matchup. And that's one he's had success at. But not here, guys. Here, a lot of great trends here to the under. So that's why I love it there. So love it there for number 3 pick, guys. Malcolm Brogdon under 11.5 rebounds plus assist at minus 104 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers here by the end of this episode. We're getting so close. Appreciate all of your guys' support on the channel. We've had a lot of fun here lately. Riding, a nice little streak here. Like I said, we got the sweep yesterday. We're 33-22 in our last 55 picks. So let's keep that winning momentum going. I wish you all the best of luck in your bets today. Be sure to also check out our Monday Night Football Best Bets video. I have a quick link to that here at the end of this video. And we'll actually be running a live stream tonight for that game starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time if you're interested in checking that out. Other than that, guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Good luck on your bets, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.